So I just want to offer some feedback on some one-to-one sessions that I've recently had with Christine. Christine has sort of been in my arena for a little while back, and sort of been following her, certainly back in the days when she was doing a lot of work around our food relationship and weight. We work in a very similar field in that respect. And I noticed that she was moving more into sort of body healing, like from a body perspective, and I'm really interested in that. I'm currently studying advanced hypnotherapy, so her marketing, who she is and what she stands for really spoke to me. I've been like a real thinker all of my life, and over the last few years have been very much more looking at healing from like going into our bodies rather than into our heads. So I was really drawn to her course that she was advertising, and I had something going on in my life as well that I wanted to work on, and I thought just the planets aligned and it was the right time. So I reached out to Christine. I booked the two sessions with her, and we did the work, and it's been absolutely beautiful. The first session, I'd never really done anything like it. I've done a lot of meditation. Like I say, I'm studying hypnosis, so there is that kind of feel, but it was just beautiful. The first part of the session was like doing some really deep breath work. I'd done Kundalini yoga in the past, so I was familiar with like breathing techniques and stuff, but this was really different and really powerful. So first part of the session, we talked, felt very safe, she has a way of being able to really open up and be really honest. And then we did this beautiful breath work, and then she took me into some of the sort of healing session. And the first session was very much around meeting like the origin of where my beliefs had started. And it was such a beautiful session. She then sent me a recording which I listened to, and got me to like ask myself some questions in the week in between our sessions. So it's a really lovely interactive way of working, and I really like that. It really made me feel like she was working with me on an individual basis and really working with the thing that I had taken to work on. So that was lovely. That's quite rare nowadays. And then our second session, we really focused on the thing itself. And for me, it was this feeling comfortable when I'm networking and being in groups of people, and feeling more comfortable to just be myself and to talk about what I do. And we worked on that. And again, it was beautiful. We spent some time just talking about how I was feeling, did some beautiful breath work, and then we went into the session where it was almost like taking me into the future of living in that world as that person, and getting this group of women in my like imagination to embrace me. And it was such a warming experience. And again, Christine sent me a recording. Now I'm listening to these recordings every night. In fact, it's lovely going to sleep with Christine's beautiful voice in my ear. When I reflect on how I feel now compared to how I felt at the start, I'm booking networking events left, right and centre, and there's just generally no fear around that. It's like I've really stepped into who I want to be. And I know that a big part of moving my business forward was about being more comfortable and being able to be more visible and being comfortable in that environment. But I was putting it off because I felt awkward and uncomfortable. And the beautiful work that Christine and I have done together has really helped to just like alter and change some of those beliefs. And it just doesn't feel like a thing now. It's really hard to explain it, but it's beautiful. So if you are thinking about working with Christine, the work that she does is beautiful, and it's really opened my mind to moving more out of our heads and into our body, because it's such a beautiful healing process. So thank you, Christine.